Hello, everyone. Let's imagine that you're a new leader, full of enthusiasm and ready to make an impact. You know that your team's success doesn't just depend on their skills, but on the guidance and support they receive along the way. You've heard about coaching and mentorship programs, but how do you start one? What makes them effective? And how can you structure them to truly empower your team? In today's session, we'll dive into the essentials of creating successful coaching and mentorship programs. We'll explore how these programs differ, their core benefits, and step-by-step strategies to design and implement them effectively. By the end, you'll have a clear roadmap to foster growth, confidence, and continuous development within your team. Before we talk structure, let's get clear on the concepts. Coaching and mentorship are often mentioned in the same breath, but they're not the same thing. Understanding the differences will help you decide when to use each approach and how to tailor your programs for maximum impact. Coaching is a structured, short-term, and performance-focused process. It's designed to help individuals improve specific skills, achieve defined goals, or solve challenges. A coach's role is to guide, ask probing questions, and provide feedback that encourages the team member to find their own solutions. Example: picture a team member struggling with presentation skills. A coaching session might involve discussing techniques, practicing them together, and providing immediate feedback to refine their approach. Mentorship, on the other hand, is a longer-term, relationship-driven approach. It focuses on overall development, career growth, and personal insights. Unlike coaching, mentorship doesn't just target specific performance goals, but helps guide the mentee's broader journey, sharing experiences, offering advice, and building trust over time. Example: think of a new team member who is navigating their first leadership role. A mentor shares their own experiences, offers strategic career advice, and acts as a sounding board for challenges the mentee may face over the months or years. Now that we've defined coaching and mentorship, let's talk about what makes them different and why that matters when structuring your programs. The first difference is duration and focus. Coaching is typically a short-term engagement with a specific performance goal in mind. It's the perfect tool when you need someone to sharpen a skill or address a particular challenge quickly. Mentorship, on the other hand, is a long-term commitment. It's less about immediate results and more about nurturing growth over time. Think of mentorship as planting seeds that grow and flourish throughout an individual's career. Another significant difference is the approach used. Coaching is often question-driven and solution-focused, designed to help the individual find their own answers. Imagine being in a coaching session where you're not simply giving advice, but asking questions like, "What do you think would work best in this situation?" Or, "How can you leverage your strengths here?" This approach empowers team members to develop their problem-solving skills and build confidence in their abilities. Mentorship, by contrast, leans on experience and stories. A mentor shares lessons they've learned, offers strategic advice, and acts as a trusted guide who has walked the path before. Lastly, we need to look at goal orientation. Coaching is laser-focused on immediate performance improvements. It's about reaching a specific milestone, whether that's acing a presentation or mastering a new tool. Mentorship takes a broader view. It's not just about hitting the next target. It's about helping someone shape their career, navigate complex decisions, and grow as a leader or professional over time. Understanding these differences is crucial because it helps you decide when coaching is the right approach and when mentorship will serve your team member better. Recognizing when to coach and when to mentor means you're not just providing support, you're providing the right kind of support at the right time. Now that you understand the concepts and differences between coaching and mentorship, let's talk about where to begin when building these programs. The foundation you set at the start is key to how successful and impactful the program will be, not just for the individuals, but for the entire team. First, it's essential to understand the needs of your team. This isn't just about assuming what kind of guidance or development they need. It's about actively listening and gathering input. Have one-on-one conversations, conduct surveys, or facilitate team discussions to uncover what your team members feel would support their growth best. Remember, coaching might be the right fit for those who need targeted skill development, while mentorship is ideal for those looking to broaden their career perspectives or gain deeper insight into leadership. As you gather this input, think about how the program aligns with organizational goals. You want to make sure the coaching or mentorship program isn't just a standalone initiative, but is tied to the bigger picture. Ask yourself, how can this program help us achieve broader business objectives? When your team sees that the program is not only meant to support them individually, but also contribute to the success of the organization, they'll be more motivated to engage. Next, let's discuss clear communication. Setting expectations from the beginning is crucial. When launching a coaching program, make sure participants understand what's expected of them and what they can expect in return. For example, if a coaching session is meant to improve a specific skill, outline the frequency of the sessions, the duration, and the kind of feedback they'll receive. The same goes for mentorship programs. Mentors and mentees should both be clear on what their roles entail, how often they'll meet, and the kind of support and feedback that will be shared. Ambiguity can lead to disengagement, so the more transparent you are upfront, the better. Now let's talk about defining the scope of the program. Every program needs boundaries. This isn't to limit growth, but to give it structure. For coaching, that means setting measurable goals and establishing a timeline. Perhaps you're running a 3-month coaching initiative where the goal is for a team member to improve their presentation skills. You'd set milestones to review their progress and adjust the coaching strategy as needed. For mentorship, defining the scope is about setting long-term goals and understanding that the relationship evolves. You're not just saying, meet every 2 weeks. Instead, you're setting broader objectives, like develop leadership skills over the next year, and you're giving it room to grow. A strong foundation also means creating an environment where participants feel comfortable. Trust is essential in both coaching and mentorship. Encourage an open and supportive atmosphere by emphasizing that these programs are meant to build up, not judge. For instance, when introducing the program, use language that reinforces its developmental nature. Say things like, "This is a space to explore ideas, learn from challenges, and celebrate progress together," to create a welcoming tone from the outset. Remember, your role as a leader isn't just to launch these programs, but to champion them. Be there to support, guide, and adapt as needed. When you lay a foundation rooted in clear goals, open communication, and trust, you're not just running a program. You're fostering a culture where growth and development thrive. Now that we've covered the essential groundwork, it's time to bring this foundation to life. The next step is to design a coaching program that aligns with the needs and goals we've defined. This is where the plans you've laid out turn into actionable strategies that empower your team members to grow and develop in a targeted way. Let's walk through how to create a coaching program that is structured, effective, and inspiring for everyone involved. Designing a coaching program goes beyond just scheduling sessions and offering advice. It's about creating a structured framework that supports your team members' growth, keeps them motivated, and ensures measurable results. So, how do you go about doing this? The first step is to set measurable goals and timeframes. Clear goals give your coaching program direction and help participants stay focused. When you're defining these goals, Make them specific and achievable. For example, instead of saying, improve presentation skills, say, deliver a presentation to the team by the end of the quarter with feedback from peers and leaders. This kind of goal not only sets a clear target, but also establishes a time frame to work toward. Once goals are set, it's essential to plan out the structure of your coaching sessions. Effective coaching isn't just an informal chat. It's a purposeful conversation that follows a roadmap. Begin each session with a quick review of progress and set the agenda together with the participant. This could sound like, today, let's start by discussing the feedback from your last presentation and move on to new strategies for your next one. This collaborative approach ensures that the session is focused and aligns with the participants' needs. A crucial part of any coaching program is providing constructive feedback. Feedback should be immediate and actionable. For instance, instead of saying, your presentation needs work, try, your points were strong, but adding more examples could make your argument even more compelling. This helps the team member know exactly what to improve on, making the feedback effective and empowering. Equally important is creating an open environment where team members feel comfortable discussing their challenges. Trust is the bedrock of effective coaching. To build this trust, be transparent, supportive, and consistent in your interactions. Remember, it's not just about addressing what needs to be improved, but celebrating what's going well. Reinforce their progress by saying things like, I can see how much effort you put into this, and it's paying off in your delivery. Let's build on that success in our next session. Now that we've covered the groundwork for creating coaching programs, let's shift our focus to developing a mentorship program. Unlike coaching, which is often structured for short-term goals, mentorship is about building a long-term relationship that supports continuous growth. But how do you build a mentorship program that truly benefits both the mentor and the mentee? First, you need to set long-term goals and milestones. These goals should align with the mentee's career ambitions and personal development. For example, if a mentee is aspiring to take on a leadership role within the next 2 years, a milestone might be leading a project or developing a key strategic skill. Setting these benchmarks helps guide the relationship and ensures that progress is being made. An essential part of building a successful mentorship program is matching mentors and mentees effectively. This isn't just about pairing individuals based on job titles or seniority. It's about aligning their experiences, personalities, and goals. When matching, consider factors like the mentor's expertise and the mentee's learning style. For example, pairing a strategic thinker with someone looking to develop long-term planning skills can be a powerful match. Thoughtful pairing sets the stage for a relationship that's beneficial for both parties. Encouraging mentors to share experiences without dominating. As the mentorship relationship grows, mentors play a critical role in guiding the conversation. It's essential for mentors to share their experiences without dominating the dialogue. A good mentor knows how to share relevant stories and insights while still giving space for the mentee to express their ideas, ask questions, and lead parts of the discussion. This balance keeps the conversation engaging and allows the mentee to actively shape their learning journey. No mentorship program is without its challenges, and being prepared to handle these issues makes a world of difference. One common challenge is keeping participants motivated and engaged. To combat this, mentors should maintain regular check-ins, celebrate small wins, and adapt discussions to keep the relationship fresh and meaningful. Additionally, it's vital to handle mismatched pairings with care. If a match isn't working, don't force it. Instead, open a conversation with both parties to see how adjustments can be made. Sometimes, A simple change in approach or schedule can make a big difference. To create a successful mentorship, mentors should adopt certain best practices. The first is to listen actively and engage in meaningful dialogue. Active listening means giving the mentee your full attention, asking thoughtful questions, and responding with empathy. This fosters a deeper connection and ensures that the mentee feels heard and valued. Another best practice is to build a relationship based on mutual trust and respect. Trust doesn't happen overnight. It's built through consistent actions. Mentors should show up prepared, follow through on commitments, and demonstrate genuine interest in their mentee's growth. Sharing stories that inspire and guide the mentee is also key, but should be balanced with opportunities for the mentee to share their perspectives and ideas. Time and resource management is another common challenge in mentorship programs. Both mentors and mentees need to balance time and resources to maintain a sustainable program. This means being realistic about how often meetings should take place and setting a schedule that allows for meaningful interactions without causing burnout. Mentors should be clear about their availability and use supportive language to build comfort if adjustments are needed. For instance, saying, "Let's make sure our sessions stay valuable by adjusting the frequency if needed," can help maintain engagement without overcommitting. Finally, no program is complete without tracking progress and collecting feedback. Regular feedback surveys and check-ins are essential for gauging the effectiveness of the mentorship. Are the goals being met? Is the mentee feeling supported? These insights help you understand what's working and what needs improvement. Equally important is collecting feedback to refine and improve the program. Encourage both mentors and mentees to share their thoughts on the process. This could be as simple as asking, "What has been the most valuable part of this experience so far, and what could be improved?" This continuous loop of feedback ensures that the program evolves and remains impactful for everyone involved. As a leader, one of the most impactful decisions you can make is choosing the right type of program to support a team member's growth. Is coaching the right path, or does mentorship make more sense? The answer depends on their current goals, stage in their career, and the kind of support they need. Let's break down a few scenarios to help guide your decision. 1. Onboarding a new team member. When someone new joins your team, they need structured support to understand their role, integrate with the team, and learn the processes. This is where coaching shines. A coaching program during onboarding provides clear, task-oriented guidance that helps the new hire ramp up quickly. For example, if a new colleague needs to master a set of technical tools or understand workflow protocols, coaching offers the focused, hands-on support they need to get up to speed. 2. Growing or aspiring to a different role. When a team member is aiming for career growth or transitioning into a new role, mentorship is often the better fit. Mentorship supports long-term development and provides insight into the bigger picture. For instance, if a colleague is moving from an individual contributor role to a leadership position, having a mentor to share experiences, discuss leadership challenges, and offer strategic advice can be invaluable. The mentor might say, "When I first became a manager, here's how I learned to balance strategy with team needs," giving the mentee a deeper understanding that goes beyond immediate tasks. 3. Addressing performance management needs. If a team member is facing performance challenges, coaching is the most effective approach. Coaching provides targeted, structured sessions aimed at improving specific skills or behaviors. Let's say a colleague is struggling with meeting deadlines or enhancing presentation skills. A coaching plan focused on time management strategies or public speaking tips would be appropriate. This allows the team member to receive clear, actionable feedback and adjust their approach to meet performance goals. 4. Developing a new skill set. When someone wants to acquire or strengthen a particular skill, coaching is ideal for short-term, skill-focused development. For example, if a colleague wants to become proficient in data analysis or learn how to run more effective meetings, a coaching program can help them achieve these specific objectives within a set time frame. 5. Navigating career decisions and long-term development. For team members who are considering career changes, thinking about their next career step, or seeking broader career advice, mentorship provides the kind of long-term, relationship-based support they need. A mentor can share stories of their own career pivots, provide advice on potential pathways, and act as a sounding board for big decisions. This relationship is less about immediate action and more about guiding someone through complex decisions and helping them develop a vision for their future. 6. Building confidence and personal growth. If a team member needs encouragement to build confidence and grow personally, mentorship can offer the nurturing and trust-building environment required. A mentor can share experiences that resonate and inspire, such as times they overcame similar doubts. This helps the mentee feel understood and supported, fostering confidence over time. The choice between coaching and mentorship ultimately depends on your colleague's specific needs and the outcomes you're aiming for. For immediate targeted development and skill building, coaching is the go-to. For long-term growth, strategic thinking, and navigating career journeys, mentorship is the best path. By assessing where a team member is in their journey, whether they're just starting, aiming to grow, or facing specific challenges, you can select the program that will provide the most value and support. As you decide which path to take, remember that both coaching and mentorship are about growth, trust, and connection. Choosing the right approach can unlock potential, strengthen team dynamics, and set the stage for lasting success. While much of the success of coaching and mentorship programs depends on the structure, guidance, and leadership provided, the role of the person receiving the support, the coachee or mentee, is equally critical. Their mindset, engagement, and actions can make all the difference between a program that thrives and one that falls flat. So, what responsibilities should a coachee or mentee take on to ensure these relationships are successful? 1. Embrace a growth mindset. First and foremost, the coachee or mentee should come to each session with an open mind and a willingness to learn. This means being receptive to feedback, viewing challenges as opportunities for growth, and understanding that development takes time. For example, a mentee who's navigating their first leadership role might not have all the answers right away, and that's okay. What's important is their commitment to learning and adapting as they go. 2. Be proactive and engaged. Success in these relationships is not about passively receiving advice. It's about being an active participant. For coachees, this might mean preparing for coaching sessions by reflecting on recent experiences, identifying specific questions, or setting clear goals. For mentees, engagement might look like reaching out for guidance, sharing updates on progress, and taking initiative in conversations. The more they put into the relationship, the more they'll get out of it. 3. Set clear and realistic goals. While coaches and mentors can help outline goals, the coachee or mentee should also contribute by being clear about what they want to achieve. This isn't just about saying, "I want to get better at presentations," but specifying what improvement means to them, such as, "I want to confidently present to leadership without relying heavily on notes." Having well-defined goals helps focus the program and makes progress easier to track. 4. Be open to feedback and self-reflection. Feedback is at the heart of both coaching and mentorship, and being open to constructive criticism is key. It's not always easy to hear that something needs work, but a successful coachee or mentee will approach feedback with curiosity instead of defensiveness. They'll reflect on what was said and ask questions like, how can I use this to grow? Or, what steps can I take to make improvements? 5. Take ownership of their development. Ultimately, personal and professional growth is the responsibility of the individual. A coach or mentor can guide, suggest, and support, but it's up to the coachee or mentee to take action. This means following through on commitments, applying lessons learned in real scenarios, and holding themselves accountable. For instance, if a coach suggests practicing a new skill before the next session, a committed coachee will put in the work between meetings to make progress. 6. Build and maintain trust. Trust is a two-way street. While the coach or mentor needs to create an open and supportive environment, the coachee or mentee should reciprocate by being honest and transparent about their challenges and progress. This might mean admitting when something isn't working or expressing uncertainties without fear. When trust is strong, both sides can engage in meaningful dialogue that drives real development. 7. Show appreciation and recognize contributions. Finally, showing gratitude for the time and insights provided by a coach or mentor can strengthen the relationship. A simple acknowledgement, whether through a thank you message or sharing how their advice has made a difference, goes a long way. This shows the coachee or mentee values the relationship and recognizes the effort put in by their coach or mentor. Now that we've explored the roles and responsibilities of the coachee or mentee, it's clear that their engagement and commitment are just as vital as the structure of the program itself. A successful coaching or mentorship relationship requires active participation, openness, and trust from everyone involved. With these insights, you're equipped not just to lead and structure these programs, but to guide participants on how they can contribute to making the experience meaningful and impactful. With that in mind, let's wrap up by revisiting the key takeaways and emphasizing how these collaborative efforts can create lasting success. Coaching and mentorship programs are partnerships. While leaders play a crucial role in structuring and guiding these programs, the coachee or mentee's engagement, initiative, and commitment are what turn plans into success stories. By embracing feedback, staying proactive, and taking ownership of their growth, individuals can make the most of these relationships and set themselves and their teams up for long-term achievement. As you continue to develop and lead these programs, remind your team members that their active participation is not just encouraged, it's essential. Growth is a collaborative journey, and when everyone is invested, the results are transformative. Thank you, everyone, and see you soon.